Tiger.
He'll drop to throw. This one not quite on target. Too much, and that one falls incomplete. Ty Felton, the intended receiver that time. Third down coming up.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready. 65 catch. 6, 7, ready.
Back to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. Inside the 35. And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Minnesota. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready. Here we go. Set.
On the RPO, a throw to Flowers. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 6.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is out of bounds at the 45. First reception of the game for St. Brown. And he gives his team a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go now. 18, 60 by 30.
He'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. It's 2nd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Back to the air one more time. Finding room at midfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Lions first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Go!
On the toss, they go with Benson. Good running inside the 25. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line. It is a huge play for Detroit. 33 yards.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
Benson will try to push forward, but only a yard. Down to the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal.
Ready?
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And this is not going to work out as planned. Up spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Anytime you decide to give the ball to someone other than the running back on the ground, Mike, of course you're trying to catch the defense off guard. You're definitely not intending to lose yardage. That was the case here. Defense was all over it. Great job.
Back at the 3-yard line. Third and goal.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks, 19 Lions. Mustang 19.
This one caught at the 4. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. His kick is good. And the Lions are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. First one for Jefferson. And a 1st down to go with it.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Bravo 80. Trap 60, trap 60.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's McCarthy. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay and a first down.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Gibbs. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4. So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. It's the Vikings with the edge. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter, as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Got it. Ready? Set. 60 by 6. 60. Go.
One more time, they try Gibbs. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
So backed up now to the 8-yard line. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Now this is going to be a design run. They'll let him keep it, and he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Vikings go out to a 10-3 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy.
We'll start out with a run, and it's Benson. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
The right side, and is brought in by Felton. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Got it. Ready.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ready. 70 Lions.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Bobby Okereke in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
Ready, set.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Two. Mustang 19. 60. Hey, check that, check that. Street, street. Go.
And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And the Vikings are going to take possession.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The career is my stake when you were bound. The paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
On second down, here's McCarthy. That's caught by Gibbs. He's to the 15. And he will throw all the way. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Minnesota. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Point after, coming up here. His kick is good. And the Vikings move out in front by the score of 17-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
And that's a heck of a return right there. I mean, he's going to bounce his way towards the left sideline. Just a ton of space over there to run. And they finally get him out of bounds. But not until he nearly managed to turn the corner and almost take it all the way.
play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
27 yards.
That's good for 27 and a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And he will get into the end zone. Trey Benson, touchdown Detroit.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his second miss of the year, and the score stays right where it is. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And this will wind up a Vikings first down as he gets up past the 35.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On first down, here's McCarthy. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He's got it. The Vikings add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Running money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich, bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these.
Come on, set, 60, Cougar 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready, ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get that complete to Ross. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. Trey Benson, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
We'll work this out wide to Benson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. $60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now they'll set up to throw. Now he'll work his way out right. He'll try and get there on the ground. The Lions all their first time out. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break.
4th and short. Initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the first down, keeps this drive alive.
Hold the ready.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Viking 8.
He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
We'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Panthers 18, Pioneers. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19. Go.
Back to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, it's Smith. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll look to throw yet again. This is caught 2. And he'll take it on in. High, Felton. Touchdown, Lions.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game.
16.
Still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking. Oh, what are they thinking? It is intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. Flush to his right. And McCarthy's going to get down and pick up the first down. Good, smart play with the slide by JJ.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A run here with Gibbs. Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And a nice job, able to dance away and get forward for a pickup of a half dozen.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And good running on the return. It'll help him out. There's the ball right around the 45-yard line.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Cowboy 80.
They'll throw out of the gun, exiting the pocket right. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
3rd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Here's the Lions punt team now. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolf. Cougar 19.
Now Gibbs. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a 1st down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. 1st catch, 1st touch. Here as we start the 2nd half.
He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another 1st down.
This is such a challenging route for any defender to guard, Mike, and here's why. It's really a 3-way go. I can either run into the flat, I can either sit and stop and just find open space, or in this case, the defender overcommits. I can break back across his face to the middle of the field, and you're wide open.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he's going to have that 1st down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. Not much there, maybe a yard.
At the 44-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a third down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Vikings looking for 3, bring out the field goal unit. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cougar 19.
Tighten up, check, tighten up.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Ready?
On the handoff, this is Benson. Room to run at the 35. And he's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
And even though it's just the third quarter, he'll try to draw even right here and go for 2.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing now from the gun to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked up by Bobby Okereke.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
He'll start at the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go, set. 60. No. Cowboy 80.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defense. Holding their ground, forcing these blockers.
McCarthy. That's back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. go.
On the ground, Benson begins the fourth quarter. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Let's go. Hot 70, hot 70, Timberwolves. Ready?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Check. Cowboy 80.
He'll look to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And that's really where you see the highs and lows of this game, Mike. I mean, on one sideline, celebration, hands in the air. The other, disappointment. That's a tough one to stomach. I mean, you've got a chance here to take the lead late, and you can't convert.
They hand it to Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Bronco 80. Ready.
A give. Here's Benson. Space to run. Inside the 20. And he's got another one. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Detroit. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the 5. Ooh. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll run it to the right here with Gibbs. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
down. They need 7. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
On the ready. Go! Let go!
On the move, left is Benson. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, you can still sold.
Ready, break! Here we go.
Again, it's Benson. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. Going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Come on. Deputy Lions. Cougar 19.
The Lions call their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. This one is hooking, and he missed it. No good, wide to the left. And this lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. A gain there of 20. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
First down. It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Vikings.
Look wide. Get this one complete. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make...
And he'll take this one in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Example here, two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick.
And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Past midfield. Look at him go. And he will finally be tracked down, nearly a touchdown, but he'll set his team up with first and goal.
Oh, man, you know he wanted that one. He's going to wind up just short of the goal line, but what a return it was. When he got to midfield, Mike, I thought he was gone. I mean, it won't be a touchdown, but he set his guys up first and goal, and that was electric to watch.
18 Cardinal, 18 Hawk, 70, Hawk 70. Tight end on. Get up.
They'll stick to the ground, and he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Viking, 18. Ready.
They'll run with Benson. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. It is third and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Now this looks like a design run. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Bates, good with the extra point. And the Lions have taken a 4-point advantage.
Vikings, 32.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's first and 10. gathers a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. That's going to be incomplete. Looked like they had him for a second. They win it. To the bag of tricks. It almost worked. It's second down. They'll drop to throw. You let this go. Deep for Jefferson. And this will be incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it's going to be third down. To throw, it's McCarthy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. To the air once more is McCarthy. Going up top. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It covers 51 yards. Here is first and goal. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. Second down and goal. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cedric Grant. And the Lions are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the Lions. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.